Younger than you with a Bentley. From the got in the gently. Angry and fresh with these. Cause when I was down, I so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my ring. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting guap. Got a big band, it's like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with it, no, it's top notch.
I got that chicken to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I dine. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get fuck you with. So groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it before it. FaceTime before I get to the club, look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that chicken to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
Thicker the pie, thicker the bag. Meet them a buy it, at least in no beamer. I'm buying no gun, I'm driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it, the is mad. Man in them baggins, I'm all in my bag. Well, I ain't holding around, just a little Merlin, out the cutie. Now I don't give a, tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for it out, she don't give a. She was in her bag, Fendi and some lane, asked for a burger, watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation, we was on roll like tires. What we gon' that? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, my. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one in the all in the same. Broke at the end of the month, Flow Joe, kill mo, run it up.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jared McKinnon, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They run once more with McKinnon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now McKinnon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's McKinnon. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Toss play to McKinnon. And some room to maneuver. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They run it with McKinnon. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
McKinnon. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And able to find Garcon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. He'll get it up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And they'll go on the ground. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. And Gold is able to put it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2.
Hey, on.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. They'll roll him out right. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Right. Let's go, 15. Regular. 56
Now a run with Peterson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On the ground with a tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Switch. Hey, back up. I got it.
Now Peterson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
12. Eddie, line, 80. No, right.
They'll try the air now with Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Come on. Got four down. 15, yeah.
On 3rd down, Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. San Francisco's offense back onto the field. And take a moment to acknowledge the passing of Dwight Clark, one of the great ones back in June, and the Niners announced that this year they're going to wear number 87 logo on their helmets. A fitting tribute. A fitting tribute indeed. One of the all-time greats for the San Francisco 49ers. And I often think how they saw him and got him on the team. And it was very simply this. Former coach Bill Walsh went to work out a quarterback named Steve Fuller at Clemson, and he needed someone to catch the ball. And they got Dwight Clark off the golf course to catch the football for him, and Coach Walsh walked away thinking, he might have something with this wide receiver, and the rest is history. And, of course, he had the catch, and they're going to put a statue of that outside the stadium before their October 21st game.
21. 6. Go ahead. 11.
Play action, Garoppolo, and his pass incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Garoppolo now. The man is Taylor. He's got it. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Hurry up. White.
Now a handoff moving right. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break.
Here we go. White. 21. 12, here we go.
Here again is McKinnon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Hurry up. 21. Here we go. Go ahead.
On the toss, it's McKinnon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And Gold is able to put it through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a time. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Go ahead.
And they'll run it here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Go ahead. 11.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Niners on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Garoppolo looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Goodwin. 8 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
One, Omaha. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Go ahead.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And room there to work it inside the 25. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The Niners on third down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Hey, come on, come on, come on. 21, 21. Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Get set. Wait. 6. Hey, go.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, CD, in a couple of weeks we can make our Super Bowl predictions. But for right now, I want to get your AFC Division Champion predictions. Who do you have?
All right, let's start in the AFC East. It's New England. Do we need to say any more?
No, I don't think so. I don't think there's a challenger behind them in that division right now.
That tends to cover it. Miami believes that they can be. Buffalo will be starting over with a new quarterback. So will the Jets. How about the AFC South? I'm going to give you a surprise there. I think Houston comes back and reclaims their crown and moves ahead of Jacksonville and Tennessee, who were both in the playoffs last year. The good health of Deshaun Watson, J.J. Watt, Whitney Merciless, Houston in a surprise pick.
All right, how about the West? The West is always intriguing. Who are you taking there?
One of the better divisions in football. John Gruden's back in Oakland. Kansas City has a new quarterback in Patrick Mahomes. Denver has a new quarterback in Case Keenum, plus a terrific defense. But I think the L.A. Chargers ride away with this division crown. Philip Rivers has to get it done, somewhat approaching the twilight of his career. And I love their pass rush with Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram.
And in the North, I'm guessing you're going Steelers.
I think I have to go the Pittsburgh Steelers. Everyone else has big question marks. The Steelers have Big Ben, and they're really upset about the way 2017 ended when they lost to Jacksonville in the playoffs.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Hey, on. Let's go. Go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Back to throw, Smith. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Second and goal from the 1.
On.
They'll sneak it with Smith. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They toss to Pirine, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now a handoff looking right. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. 21. This is third and long.
11. 21.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Goodwin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And Gold is able to put it through. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So out now come the Redskins. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. He'll look to throw. Being chased, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Solomon Thomas in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
He's back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Let's go. Let's go, 15. Tiger.
Now Smith. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that'll bring up second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Smith. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. Now it's Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.